Jay.
Yes?
What is a hero?
I remember the show Private Benjamin, but I never watched it. It was one of those things where I'd always skip past because I was like too young for it. I was like, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah, I can see that.
Then I'd catch a Magnum PI and it'd be like, ooh, what if he was my dad?
You were more of an Airwolf guy?
Oh, yeah.
My favorite.
Of course.
Airwolf?
I have a whole...
Well,
I could go off on that.
You're a Jan Michael Vincent head?
Can we bring up an Airwolf
It's
trailer on YouTube?
Before you do a big thing happened to me.
Okay, can you stop breathing weird? Like you're about to pass out. Okay. Jake, I've never heard Jacob.
I was going to come out and say it.
He goes,
Look,
you say Airwolf and things start.
it's a whole long thing.
Are you
I
about
don't know
to?
if you want to get
Are you going to?
Dude, wait, this
is
is
this your hashtag Me Too?
Yeah.
I can tell us your story.
Oh God, if Airwolf raped you,
Fugelsang get you?
Look, when I was a kid, the show that meant more than life itself to me was Airwolf. Like, that was the most important thing. So much that my friend Jack, to this day, said the entire year of 8th grade he couldn't talk to me because he said all I would do was talk about Airwolf. I was so fucking annoying.
So you were the autistic kid from Mercury Rising?
I lost a lot of friends over Airwolf.
But let me tell you, it was on 2 seasons or 3 seasons, and then they canceled it.
Well, let's watch the trailer right here. We have the trailer up right now for the whole series.
Probably for the movie.
Oh,
it was a TV movie that became a series.
This says the series trailer. The movie trailer's pulled up too, so maybe it will be the right one.
I'm confused which old man shit it is.
You don't remember Airwolf?
No, I'm only
Dude,
40.
Let me explain. Can I explain this?
No, we gotta watch the trailer, dude. Let me explain. Let me learn what this show was, because I was just agreeing with Jay. I seen it like once or twice, but I have no investment the way you're invested.
Oh boy, that Stringfellow Hawk.
Yes!
Oh yeah, tell me all about it.
Dude, I just love seeing a guy who looks like he's in sketch makeup.
Oh yeah.
That looks like it's sketch comedy makeup.
See,
who's he?
Now, there's a reason I don't remember stuff. There's a big reason.
What's that?
Well, if you want me to get into it...
Every time you were watching Airwolf, your dad used to beat the shit out of you.
Those were closed-fisted sessions.
The last time I watched Airwolf was when the show was on, and then...
you had to go in deep remorse?
Happened. Yes, because what they did was, when they canceled it, a year went by, and then they brought back the new Airwolf.
Oh...
And you have to understand, the whole plot of Airwolf is that Stringfellow Hawk is like a Vietnam vet. Now, I'm vague on it because, like I said, I purposely didn't watch it for 35 years now.
Jesus, I didn't know we were going to revisit this.
Wait,
we just
you have to hear this. Because there's a prologue to all this.
Okay.
So the whole plot of Airwolf, Stringfellow Hawk, is his brother's lost in Vietnam, and he wants to find him, but the government tasks String to go get Airwolf, this mad guy in Europe, developed this killer helicopter.
Okay.
So he goes and he steals Airwolf for the American government.
Got it.
And the idea is he has to bring it back and hand it over to the government.
He steals Airwolf, the helicopter?
Yes.
Okay.
This thing is so futuristic.
Yeah.
It was at the time. If you see it now, it's a little dated, like they have a...
That ain't nothing but a Cessna with a machine gun on the side.
Yes.
My friend John wanted to be Airwolf. That's why he's a Apache pilot. It's pretty badass.
String brings back Airwolf, but he says, I'm not giving you back Airwolf to the American government. I'm hiding it in a hollowed-out mountain in Montana.
Do you think he says Airwolf this much when he says it? Guys, I know you sent me to get Airwolf, and you want me to give you Airwolf, but I am not giving you Airwolf.
Jacob, hold on. Are you wearing a wire? Why do you keep saying Airwolf? We're aware of the product.
Can I tell you, I have two...
You're talking like you're clearly wearing some sort of recording device.
Are you working for Airwolf?
It's going to have to kill you.
Jay, I have 2 solid pages on notes that I wrote on this a month ago because something happened that was so big about Airwolf. But I don't have... Yes. You don't understand what the show meant to me. So let me continue. But String brings back.
Jacob, this is
Wait,
so
where
great.
we're at? String stole Airwolf. Government wants Airwolf back. He says, "I'm not getting Airwolf."
No, you won't
He
get back
goes in there
Airwolf.
and he's all like, "You want Airwolf? You're not going to get Airwolf."
You got to get.
Come
You
get
have.
Airwolf.
You have to prove. You have to find my brother Sinjin Hawk,
Okay.
who I know is still alive, despite everyone telling me he's
What
dead.
are their nationalities?
He's American. I don't remember the origin of why it's called Sinjin,
Only if we can find his brother Sinjin, an MIA in Vietnam.
but that's another thing that you got to remind me.
His name is String.
Stringfellow Hawk.
Stringfellow Hawk is 34, a brilliant combat pilot and a recluse since his brother's disappearance.
Stringfella.
Now, so he says, I will fly Airwolf on missions for you if they're righteous enough. So Airwolf is always like the Hulk at the end.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
45 minutes goes by, they barely use Airwolf, and then finally they bring it out.
They did that with
And it solves.
the TV show Viper.
Right. And Airwolf, you have to understand, was a combination of like Blue Thunder at the time and Firefox, if you know what I mean.
Hey, that's basically, you're talking about My Thunder in Paradise, starring
Yes.
Hulk Hogan.
Love Firefox.
Love Firefox
And-
too. The video game too. Nintendo 64.
Here's the big thing. Now, String is...
killed a woman who worked on the staff.
You don't understand how much this show meant to me. I was such a douche about it.
I stole a helicopter.
Such a fucking douchebag about
No,
this
let's
show.
get. We have a whole radio show to get into it.
Now
the
look.
voyeur can wait. Just clip that first part off, and we'll just start the show, and then we'll restart the voyeur show.
Now look, String, his best friend is Dominic Santini, who
Yeah.
is played by the great Ernest Borgnine.
Ooh.
Dom runs Santini Air, which is a charter helicopter service.
Okay.
But he's secretly the co-pilot of Airwolf, and if you ask me, better pilot than String sometimes.
Really?
He'll-
I want to state this right now on the bonfire. That is a Jacob Patot feeling.
Yes.
None of us are saying that Stringfellow Hawk is
I'll
not a good.
co-sign it.
I won't. I'm a Stringfellow guy.
Ernie Borgnine over Jan Michael Vincent?
Sorry, dude.
All day, every day.
I'm Jan Michael Vincent to the day I die. Yeah. Get back to trashing Stringfellow Hawk. My favorite
I
pilot.
loved String. But
Well,
here's what
I'm a
happened.
String.
The show goes on, and I watched it diligently, and then they cancel it. I had no idea at that young age, I think, what cancellation was. What do you mean it's not on anymore?
So you became a nihilist? I didn't believe in anything.
I was miserable, but then I hear in the paper there's no internet. They're bringing back Airwolf. So I'm beyond happy. And then the pilot episode of the new Airwolf, it turns out, totally new cast. The only person that comes back is Jan Michael Vincent, who I learned was such a raging alcoholic that he needed the money.
Give me Airwolf!
He was actually a guest on Howard 15 years after the show was canceled, and I was horrified at the shape of him. He's
yeah,
the
he
best
looked
looking guy
crazy.
ever. He was the good looking
Can you
young
bring him
guy
up
in
now?
Hooper. He was Burt Reynolds.
So this is your hero. This is your guy.
Yeah, but he was a heartthrob. He was the young guy
Well,
in Hooper
all right.
that Burt
Clearly.
Reynolds was supposed to be intimidated by in Hooper. That's how good looking this guy was. And then now he's a train wreck.
Can you bring up him
So
now?
season 4 is the...
Yes, so season 4 is the new Airwolf. But here's what happens. They can't get... Ernest Borgnine wouldn't come back to basically hand over the keys to the new cast.
Well,
so here's
fool
what
him
they
once.
do.
Jesus.
In the pilot episode...
That's him?
Yes. That was
Holy
the sexiest man alive in 1979.
fuck.
Yes.
Quit drinking, everybody.
Yes.
Just stop
No.
drinking.
Heartbreaking.
Christine was 3 weeks before.
That was Christine the night she was yelling at you? Ah, Jay, you don't know what producing is.
Yeah, producing part of your body.
You don't even know.
No, look at my not milky eye.
Yeah. Sure, I look like a dog that eats out of recycling.
Yes, I'm a post-apocalyptic wolf.
Yeah, I got some coyote blood in me. What of it?
J. Michael Vincent has mange.
Dude, Jesus.
Motherfucker.
Dude, if I thought I wanted to quit before, I'm so glad I've quit drinking Lou.
And now he's land wolf.
Oh my God.
Now he's a land wolf.
That's really funny. He's a gutter wolf.
Motherfucker.
Dude, that is rough.
Yeah.
Airwolf. Signing autographs. What do you want?
But he
Give
was
me a bottle of the
He
strong stuff.
He always comes at you. You guys here to see Jan Michael Vincent? Oh! Son of a bitch!
When he finally gets a bottle, he undoes it and he goes, "Oh, here comes Airwolf." And he drinks the bottle.
So sad.
Yeah, but he's a fuck up.
He was a miserable. He was alcoholic.
Did Stern get out of him what
Howard
caused it?
didn't really know. He knew of Jan Michael Vincent, but he didn't. I mean,
Well, he didn't have a
love
producer
him.
as fiery as you.
He didn't share your love of Airwolf.
Yeah, Jesus. I mean, legitimately, we found the thing that you want to talk about the most.
So what's the thing?
Let me tell you. Yeah. So in the pilot episode of the new Airwolf, they have to, because Ernest Borgnine was such a big part of the show, they have to write off his character.
Okay.
So what they did was, Jan Michael Vincent gets out of a truck at one scene of Santini Air, and from an extreme long shot, he waves to Dom, and they cut to what is only an old fat guy wearing Dom's jumpsuit and signature red cap.
Yeah.
It's clearly not Ernest Borgnine. Extreme long shot, this guy is waving, and then explosion happens, and that's how they kill off Dom's character.
And that made you furious.
Furious, and after that, I refused to watch the new Airwolf.
You don't even know where it went from there.
No.
What if I told you?
Until cut to a month and a half ago. I have to admit, I have pretty bad insomnia.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't sleep. I just think about Airwolf. Where's the mountain in Montana?
Until they resolve this season 4 bullshit.
But is Ernest Borgnine upset?
I get up, it's like 1:30 in the morning on a Thursday.
Yeah.
I start watching the TV. I just turn on the TV and start scrolling through the channels. Channel 12,083.
That sounds made up.
1,200.
It's not.
1,200.
1,283.
Yeah, I was like, are you on that satanic one from State 2?
Are you on Weird Al Yankovic's UHF?
1283. I can't remember the goddamn name of this channel. I had written it down with my massive notes.
Hi, Jacob. It's me. Your sleep channel.
I see on the guide, back to back to back, I see Airwolf, and I went, oh my God, in the first time in 35 years, or 30 years, I'm going to watch this show. I click on it, that episode, it's already in progress, it's the new Airwolf.
Oh, nice. Did you stick with it?
And it's so bad. No, but I hadn't seen this season, and it's a whole new cast. It's horrifically shitty, and then I read up on it. Apparently, this season was just a write-off, like, and they wanted to get the show into syndication.
Yeah.
It was only 3 seasons, so they wanted to get it to 100 episodes.
So they could syndicate it.
So this was the season that would get it over into 100, but the budget was so low they couldn't use Airwolf. So all the footage of the new Airwolf was stock footage from the old show.
That's great. And
Really?
you knew that because you're such a super fan.
The helicopter is never in the scene with the actors. It's always stock footage of it.
Really?
Yeah. And there's this scene where they're in Afghanistan. Yeah.
Oh, so it had
I will say this.
It had you can tell it just has the A-Team vibe.
The theme song, I still get excited hearing. It's the greatest non-lyric theme song to any show. And the helicopter sound is still the best, because Airwolf is like this mythical
It is funny
creature. It goes
that the helicopter
when it hovers.
bullets, though, still shoot. They go, pew!
Yeah. And the helicopter is archaic now. It's like a VHS camera.
That's great.
Did you hear it?
But when it hovers, when Airwolf hovers, it's the coolest sound ever. Jay Den, it goes like this. Can't explain it. And then it screeches like a dragon when it's in motion.
So it does a dusty wind? Okay.
But can you pull up the hovering of Airwolf? It's the best.
Like that?
Even more eerie. I can't do it now because I'm too excited. My mouth can't make the sound.
Is that how something takes off? That's how a dragon sounds.
It kind of roars
if you're
when
driving
it's
in your car, just put your window down.
Anyway, I'm forgetting that.
Let Jay get in there.
Hey, this is Airwolf.
Look at this.
Hey, it's Airwolf. Just hovering. Just waiting for you. Waiting for
Sleepy Airwolf.
Hey, it's me, Airwolf.
Hey. Morning.
Hey. Hey. Airwolf, you want eggs?
I swear the clip.
Hey, Bedwolf.
You want to fuck before breakfast, Airwolf?
Look at what you did to me.
Oh, looks like somebody woke up before me.
You ready to go on Santini here?
Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait, look. Looks like Pants Wolf's awake, too.
Oh, no. Is that Skin Wolf?
Looks like you woke up Boxers Wolf.
You want to do a little dry wolf? That means dry fuck. Let's go.
They used to have the clip on YouTube.
He's trying to attack your lap. He's trying to attack your lap wolf.
Hey, are you going to be that empty? Are you going to be that empty mountain in Montana?
Oh, your lap wolf. So scary. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm going to finish. Pew! Pew, 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 pew.
Do you have it? Yeah, you found Airwolf sound effects.
The clip of Dom dying, it used to be, if you type on YouTube, Dom's death scene, Airwolf, it used to be on air, and it used to be
let's
on
watch
YouTube,
this
and
real
I
quick.
think they pulled it.
Because it was too good?
It would make me mad. I would watch it once a year. Just
Did
to
you have
drive
it
my-
flagged
to
and now
this
you
day.
regret it? You don't get to see it anymore?
It's not on YouTube anymore. It's you can't find it on the internet.
You've looked recently?
Where's Dom going?
He's on a short cargo run up the coast.
Talk to him.
Yes.
Well, let's play the sound effects real
Since I
quick.
saw the new Airwolf.
Is that it?
Yeah, there's better ones than this one.
All right.
Wait.
You're tuning it with your mouth.
You have to understand, when it leaves the mountain, it's in a secret mountain.
Yeah, I
And the
know.
government could never... They were always trying to find Airwolf, but String kept it in a mountain.
They never checked the
How
secret
did he-
mountain.
Now
How
it
did he
sounds
find a secret
preposterous.
mountain? How did he find a secret
He
mountain?
knew of a hollowed out mountain.
He
that
just knew
nobody,
one? He was a mountain. He's a mountain realtor?
And they kept like this electronics that made the government not be able to
He's
find
string
it.
fella.
String,
man.
my name's Diane. I'm a former hot girl. I'm going to be your mountain real estate agent.
And
I have the perfect mountain for Airwolf. It's spacious, it's in Montana, and it's guarded by a certain layer so that the government can't find you.
he would always play the cello to unwind on the dock.
What an asshole.
I mean, I thought he was cool, and he would like...
What an absolute asshole to watch him drag his cello down to the dock.
At his home.
I'd want to kick him into it. I'd want to kick him into the water.
Wait, is
Well, you
this
had
it?
to have seen it then. You may have thought, if you would see it, you'd probably think different.
I saw one episode of Airwolf. That's why when Jay said it, I was like,
Christine, do
I've
Air-
seen that.
do the
But
video that says
all I
Airwolf
remember is
flying
a
around.
helicopter blowing shit up.
I'm going to admit...
I'm not going to lie. The episode of Airwolf that I watched, the first half I watched it because I thought it was an Iron Eagle that I never saw.
Iron Eagle 6.
I swear to God, I was like, oh, they finally moved Iron Eagle to a helicopter.
It's called Iron Eagle 6. Louis Gossett Jr. still alive?
It goes Iron Eagle 7. Is that still Louis Gossett
Is that
Jr.?
Lou Gossett Jr.?
Is that still him?
Oh, the guy died through enemy mine.
Iron Eagle 9. Does Lou Gossett Jr. need help? Financial help?
Hey, Digstown.
I
You
love
still-
this theme so
Digstown
much.
was great. I love Digstown.
They've never made a better theme than this.
Is this what you get ready to in the morning?
It's straight up synthesizer
Yeah,
music.
we could make it on a Casio. It sounds like a Tecmo Bowl game.
It sounds like the song that the nerds play at the end of Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah. Lambda, and Omega Moo.
I am the fucking galactic. Lambda, and Omega Moo.
Dude, I love
Out comes a lambda 3 feet tall. Ah, shit, Christine. Now bring up the fucking Revenge of the Nerds song. Please, God.
So I just love that Jacob loves this so much.
Love this show.
I mean,
so real
there's a
to
lot
me.
to Airwolf. I mean, we got to get to a lot of stuff in Airwolf. Number one, we've got to get into an interview with fucking the star String.
But if you see, I saw the show, like I said, a month
here
and a
it
half
is.
ago, and the equipment on Airwolf, archaic by
Yeah.
today's standards.
It sounds like the same.
This could be the beginning of Airwolf. But yeah, good call. Let's go back to Airwolf. Speaking of nerds, let's Jacob nerd out for Airwolf.
The episode I saw of the new Airwolf on TV,
So you only watched one.
I've only seen that one from 2 months ago. Yeah.
So you didn't stay up? They put you to sleep?
I watched that whole one. No, I didn't fall asleep, but
You just
I
punched
watched.
the
I
wall?
was too
You just did
excited
you
after
just did
that because
knuckle
at least
push-ups?
I saw the helicopter.
So is this the trailer that we never watched? Airwolf trailer.
Oh, Stringfellow's playing the guitar.
Yeah, he's fucking just celloing it out.
I think I'm wondering where Ernie Borgnine's at.
Just some guy addicted to opiates in Montana. Oh, that's by Black Panther.
2 weeks ago, this happy group had arrived in the States. Obviously, they were on a mission of some kind.
Great guitar.
You can't shoot me. No one else can get Airwolf out of the lair.
Out of the lair. Out of the lair.
Perhaps I can be of some help.
I'm not with them, whoever they are.
St. John is. That doesn't make any sense.
Stage 1 is now complete, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we begin stage 2?
What's stage 2, Jacob?
Does this get louder at all?
I don't remember. This seems like a fan-made film. Maybe I'm wrong.
This might be.
It's in Libya.
It's not real.
Got it.
That's not real?
It's not real.
You're.
I mean, it's definitely real.
You're here to sweeten the deal.
Oh. String Longfellow busting backs out and then playing the cello. Is that what he does?
Basically, but he's tortured. You know.
Okay. That's usually
By the way, for the new
got that dick though.
I should give something away. In the new Airwolf, they find his brother, and his brother takes over Airwolf, but it's now they call him St. John Hawk, which drove me nuts. He was always St. John, and they changed it to St. John.
St. John?
St. John.
That's weird.
This really does look like a Lonely Island Boys video.
Yeah, it's the wrong thing. I'd like to see Dom's death, though.
I'm not finding that.
I want to see Jacob.
you,
I want to see Jacob
it.
go 0 to 60. Jan Michael Vincent, Ernest Borgnine,
He always wore the Santini Air jumpsuit and a
Alex
red hat.
Cord. Yeah, we
There
did
it is. There's the red hat.
Good flying, everyone.
But this is fan made.
I totally.
This is an Airwolf.
But all right, Jacob. Some of us are just trying to enjoy Airwolf for the first time.
I mean, it's not fan made. They didn't CGI Jan Michael Vincent.
No, but the music
Oh,
is not true to the show.
This
and,
is.
and
I didn't know
the
that
sound effects are different.
Airwolf is your fish. There he goes.
Follow Airwolf all over the country. Hey, how many Airwolves is this for you? Oh, shit, man. This is about this is my 263rd go through the entire series. Minus the second half of the pilot of season 4 and the rest of season 4.
I did what us Sinjins call a New Year's Eve flyby.
We're all the lost brothers of Airwolf.
What I picked up on that was just normal TV back then, the way they depicted certain groups, like they go to Afghanistan and everyone there is a terrorist. Yeah, and they kidnap one of the female co-pilot on the new Airwolf. But I'm telling you, something was off about these terrorists. They were all Latino guys dressed like Arabs.
That's L.A.
What are you going to do, hire Arabs?
Yeah, L.A. in the 80s. They're like, hey, you're Mexican. Can you play
Cholos, would you mind growing that beard a little longer?
We need to push you down some stairs on an episode of Airwolf.
But it's so politically incorrect now, the show. You could never air this. That's why it's on this channel nobody has at 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Is that Airwolf? I'm just kidding.
It's called Immoral TV.
Is this his death scene?
No. The death scene is at Santini Air, Dan. Like,
I don't know where Santini Air is.
I mean, are you listening at all?
Dude, I thought this was Iron Eagle.
That is Stringfella himself, Jan Michael Vincent. What's the song called, Lou? Tribes. Oh, so we started doing a bunch of... You got into peyote or something? So they got peyote rush.
And it turns out I ended up drinking with this Navajo. Sent me over to his place. Jan Michael Vincent now?
I got pretty into peyote this summer.
He goes, what was that, 79? 81 was a peyote year.
I don't know, man. I'm fucked.
He goes like this. You got $10.
I don't know, man. I'm fucked.
I need some helicopter fuel.
I'm fucked up.
That's what I call gin.
If you're wondering why Jacob's not in the studio, right now he's out the window. He's out in the window spinning with his arms extended going...
He goes, don't worry, guys. I'm just hovering. Any sign of conflict and I'll blow him up.
Time to wolf out.
Oh, no. I gotta go up to my secret mountain in Montana.
That's what we call his office.
I gotta go to my secret Airwolf lair.
Have you ever come in? Blues, have you guys ever gone into the studio and he's in one of these chairs like spinning it around wildly?
It'd be great to catch him in his apartment naked in a helmet. He's going,
Hey, Dom, Ernie Borgnine here. Hey, Lou, I'm asking you, will you be my Ernest Borgnine?
Will you be my Dom?
Will you be my Dom Cinderella?
You're his Dom for his Airwolf.
Yeah.
Whatever. And Christine's the eye patch guy.
I don't know. Sometimes when you just make jokes about Christine, even though she's my friend, it just really makes me laugh because it's so juvenile. You're like, Christine's the guy with the eye patch. You're like,
yeah.
It's like back of the bus. You're like,
still one of the guys sticking it to his chick. Yeah. Give her a good ribbon.
Yeah.
He's still one of the guys.
Love doesn't affect you.
I should.
What?
I left something about our Airwolf discussion.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Say it now or forever hold your peace.
You remember when I told you I was rather upset when the show was canceled?
You didn't threaten to kill.
No, but I mean...
You wrote a letter.
I still think about this. Because, like I said, there's no internet. I read this in a magazine. And my poor mother, in front of her, had a tantrum. I took the magazine and I threw it across the room. I said, "They can't do this!"
That's when I knew my little bubbles was gay.
And I just always felt bad. Like, she must have thought at that moment, well, why did I become a mom?
No, man. I mean, how old were you?
Passionate.
I was a young teenager.
Like under 14?
No.
Jacob, for the love of God.
I was 22.
I was 26 years old. I just came back from Florida.
I was way too old to give a shit.
They can't do this is a great
They can't do this!
No! Don't you understand? I am Airwolf.
They changed Darren's in the middle of Bewitched? No!
I don't know, and I don't like Al Bundy's new neighbor!
And then just one season, there's a kid who pops up? What?
So Charles still lives in the house, but it's not the same family. Since yet?
Jan, the first time I saw you, I was just a little boy in a movie theater in Queens. The film was Hooper, and I was excited to see one of my movie heroes, Burt Reynolds. How ironic, I think the first time I saw you in that film, you were jumping out of a helicopter. You played stuntman ski, and on that jump, you landed square in the middle of my consciousness. You had leading man good looks. You were a heartthrob. You could act alongside the best of them. John Wayne, Charles Bronson, Rock Hudson, and Burt. One of your first breakthrough roles came in 1978 in the cult surfing movie classic Big Wednesday. But for me, the biggest impression you made was as the solemn, tortured, gifted helicopter pilot Stringfellow Hawk on TV's Airwolf. Airwolf was more than a futuristic aircraft. It was a dragon, a mythical beast that spit bullets instead of fire and had a turbo boost button and rotors instead of wings. It was a dangerous creature to be respected, and you, along with your trusted co-pilot Dom, were the only two worthy enough to tame the beast. You used Airwolf for good, and Jan, you were good. No, you were the best. I was too old to care so much about a TV show, I guess. I didn't get girls. My friends couldn't stand talking to me, because all I did was talk about Airwolf. But I didn't care. If no one else got it, then so be it. You did a lot of coke, and you drank a lot of booze. You lost an eye, you lost a leg, but you never lost your cool. I know that you hit the turbo boost button to heaven. And I know Dom has met you at the pearly gates in his Santini Air jumpsuit. And I know that God himself has asked you to put your jumpsuit back on and go fly missions and solve crimes in heaven forever. Rest in peace, Jan. Put your demons aside now. You've earned it. And while you're up there, please Say hello to Bert for me. Jacob.
Hawk, you want to know the truth?
No.
Good, because I'm going to tell you. Now, a piece of your life is gone, and you didn't find your brother, but someday you will.
Caitlin.
Hawk, it's okay to feel badly, but just don't do it for too long. Okay?
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, then let's get back to work.
Becky?